Hi, Dr. Short, thank you.
Hi.
Mama 4, 1 special ed. And I wrote my questions to try to keep on track. Through news reports months back, I heard you put into place a realignment within Montgomery County Public Schools administrative offices, at least in part to give principals more support and a more direct line of communication with you and your staff. Is that kind of accurate? Because my question relies on it.
Yeah, it's kind of accurate. It's accurate.
Because without meaning to give testimony, what I wonder is how the realignment affects where the rubber meets the road in how MCPS's own SPED department's influence can infiltrate and help, special ed kids at the school level, because it is a great SPED department. And I've had experience where I wonder, how more red tape, whatever you want to call it,
sure.
could be put up. So again, my question is, how is your realignment helping or impacting one way or the other that department's ability to meet the school level?
Well, thank you for that. Let me give you sort of a brief outline of what I'm trying to do here. Maybe 25 words or less. So we have been an organization that has been relentlessly focused on outcomes. It's a good effect. Right? It's a good effect because we've gotten really good outcomes for a lot of kids. And that's great. I also heard overwhelmingly from people when I started that it was, we needed to shift. We needed to shift culture, we needed to shift focus, not from excellence in academics, right? But that the way we were getting there, and I think the advanced math is probably a good example, the way we were getting there, just teachers, parents, administrators say, you know what, there's more. There's more we could be doing. We're pushing our kids so much. We're so focused on the numbers. And even though it's served kids really well, we're very proud of our numbers. Is this just what we're going to keep doing, essentially? Right? I also heard that a lot of the central office folks were working in silos, quite frankly, and the work wasn't integrated. And I heard from administrators in schools, they want support. Like, we have some really, really fabulous people. Right? They want to learn. They want to grow. There's some people who may not be so fabulous. They need to learn and grow too, right? And what you need to do, so the idea is, it also my sort of theory of action is twofold. One is that we need to be a practice-based culture. We're going to get even better outcomes for kids if we focus on what we do every day, right? So let me give you my silly analogy around this. Lots of folks these days are concerned about their health and wellness, right? Their weight, whatever it may be. And the regime we've been under No Child Left Behind and whatever else, has been, the only thing that matters is what you weigh every quarter, right? So if you focus on that, if your only measure is what your health and wellness, how much you weigh every quarter, then you might be tempted to take diet pills a couple of weeks before you weigh, right? But if the focus is, what you do every day, you sleep, you eat right, are you exercising, what's your blood pressure, et cetera, et cetera. If you focus on what you do every day to live a healthy lifestyle, you're going to weigh what you should be weighing at the end of the quarter, essentially, right? And if you have a personal trainer or a coach who's helping you and helping you adjust and readjust, right, you're going to get where you want to go. So, in fact, you're going to get even better results. You're going to live a much healthier life by focusing on daily health and wellness than by simply getting to a certain target weight by taking diet pills. So I'm sort of suggesting that we need to get off diet pills in some ways, right? And it's not just us here, it's everywhere. And if we focus on what we do every day with kids, and if kids come home saying, you know what, I had fun today, right? It was engaging, and our teachers are working with each other to make sure they have the best practices, right? Doing things every day that are keeping kids really engaged at a high level, we're going to get even better results. So in order to do that, you have to make sure that our principals are served well, right? That our principals are leading their building, because you know, if we don't have a good principal leading a building, you can have a good school without a great principal, but you cannot have a great school without a great principal. You've never seen it, right? And by great school, I mean one that not only gets really wonderful academic achievement for kids, but that has a great school community where parents feel really well taken care of and feel that children are well taken care of, where the teachers and the staff are motivated, right? Where all the needs of a child are attended to, not just academic. That's what I mean by great school, right? Safe place, of course. So the question for us became, how do we integrate the work we're doing over here to make sure that we're serving our principals? And what we found was that people were working in isolation. So part of the work we've done is to just integrate our, we developed 2 new offices, teacher learning programs for special ed and school support and improvement, that which oversees the schools. And not only are there cross-functional teams within those 2 divisions, but there are teams throughout, right? So that the work should be coordinated through the community superintendent, right? Who's working with the principal to say, you know what, this school really has this data, and hey Chris, hey Gwen, we got to do some work over here, over there. This does not happen overnight. The interesting thing is we're now we just started it. I mean, this is our first year of really implementing it. We started last year, we were the first year of implementing. The interesting thing is we're already being recognized as doing groundbreaking work in this area. I'm saying, you got to be kidding me. We've just started this work. We've got a long way to go. We don't even know the impact of it yet. But because so few folks have thought of it that way, and have actually reorganized to do the kind of work we're doing, folks think that somehow it's groundbreaking. So there are going to be some growing pains with it, but because it's just new for everybody. But there are lots of opportunities for the special ed folks, people personnel folks, to be integrating their work with the people who are actually supervising the schools, right, as well as the curriculum people